Burn all yellows, baby.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago.
Appreciate it there, D.
For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell.
I guess we go find
Can't
out.
wait to get this started. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
AF. Cheesy AF. Sweet.
Out of the end zone.
Should have
I
cut back
imagine
up.
he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
All right. Noted.
The handoff to Johnson. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran
Yeah,
junior
all
running
right.
back comes
Great.
up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense.
Get out.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening
Right
drive?
jump.
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to their 23.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns.
I hope he's very good on
And
offense.
the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yeah, apparently. A lot of drags.
The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play. And those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Right on cue, right?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Baylor!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Guys, let's take a big
Kill
view of
machine.
Texas. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They've been running it, but now the pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Wingo. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Unloads to the wideout.
Wow.
Got a man, it's Wingo. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Fighting off the defender. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme.
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Back to pass, it's Wegman. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Got his man. There he goes. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and you...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I ain't seen it yet there, Tommy.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Like,
from the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that
oh, maybe
incompletion.
it was your just overreaction.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Huh?
Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
No.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash.
You sure about that? You sure?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
You sure about that?
That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they get the field goal, and now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To throw, it's Wegman. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Easy. Someone might search you in the
and short to
future
keep this drive
and find
moving.
that on you, and they believe it.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Pocket breaking down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I know one of the things this defense really prides himself on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
This is a
We've
crucial
played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about
Everything
set to get
in
this
the
second
first
half
half
underway.
going down the drain right now. What up, cameraman?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
See you lurking lately? No chit chat though. What's up with that? How you doing?
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. What a terrible, terrible shame. That punt is just going to create all kinds of problems. It goes out of bounds, and let's see where they spot it. They're going to take over right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Bears can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak.
Probably should have gone for
nice
it.
job executing. He keeps doing stuff
It's
like
another
that.
possession.
I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the back. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes.
Yeah,
running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Definitely. I want to play cover 2. If I shade
Coming to
it
the
down.
line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas!
Get that.
A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
I don't even know if
And
not
it's critical, David.
done
Listen,
anything.
a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I go for the pick.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Run game goal.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the
See if we
Bear
can
offense.
Take a
This
couple
lead that
minutes
they've
off
been
this
working
clock.
with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this
Just
drive.
not.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic
Idiot
play
trying to
by
run
the
into that.
linebacker. He has such tremendous
running
instincts.
into
As
that
soon
box.
as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Savage. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Robinson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Bears have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Alexander. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Takes the easy completion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere.
Terrible
Great job
back-to-back.
by the defense, rallying
Not a
up
very good
and actually
play
getting a
calling
tackle
right
for
there.
a loss.
Last 3 plays.
Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a
Damn.
good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone from the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Yes, sir.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before he carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Manning. He's looking deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. He's in open space downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this.
Guys are playing hard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets it out fast. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gonna swing it on second down. Going for 6. Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
It took forever.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group can find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 13 to Oregon. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Wegman. He's going to let it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
And the Bears decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted.
He's going to score 3 times. You can't give up big-ass plays.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Got his man downfield.
Man.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Steps away. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's open on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Caught. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Makes a grab past the marker. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Manning. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Magic wing.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Texas.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all sugar. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Really.